right, welcome to
That's
a
a
wrap.
wrap.
I'm Phil,
I'm Jeff.
and today we're going to be talking about Mando season 3. All right, this is going to be an update because I think we did make a video on it before.
Yep.
All right, but before we continue, we just want to let you know the characters that are involved in this particular show aren't real. All right, unfortunately, little baby Yoda is not real. I know, so sad, so sad. Um, Also, Beskar, right? Armor,
Beskar armor.
Beskar armor.
We won't be seeing that.
Won't be seeing that. This is all for entertainment purposes, of course, for people like me and Jeff and all our little subscribers out there, to talk about, discuss, and maybe see what's going to be in the future for some more entertainment for us to enjoy in the Star Wars universe. There will be spoilers, even though this is going to be a trailer involved video, meaning that the season is not out yet. Okay? But its release date is going to be March 1st on Disney Plus. If you haven't already gotten yourself caught up with the Mandalorian, please go ahead and binge watch season 1, season 2. Sprinkle a little Book of Boba Fett in there. Get you all, caught up. Because you got plenty of time. All right? We're actually in the month of February right now. March 1st is when the release date for this is. So you have plenty of time to get caught up. We also know that this is going to be a game changer for Lucasfilms as well. It's going to be a lot of spinoffs coming from this one. A lot of cameos. What else? Definitely going to build. I'm not going to say they're going to use this particular show to build Star Wars, but it's going to be a major part in the Star Wars universe. Okay? Because they're talking about, because this whole thing with Ahsoka and Bo-Katan, Ezra, the Rebels, the Clone Wars. Well, Ezra, he's involved in that. This is all supposed to come together. And if this season does good, then of course they're going to continue to season 4. They want to make 6 seasons. So we're hoping that season 3 knocks it out of the park, which we know it will because
it's already one of the most popular TV shows ever. So
yep. And Dave Filoni and Favreau have their fingertips in this one.
They had the countdown for that trailer for so long, just because everybody's just anticipating this.
Yeah, because I'm definitely anticipating it.
Oh, yeah.
The only thing that I do not like about Mando, the new season 3 that's coming out, is how short the episodes are going to be.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah, they're going to be about what?
I think they should be like 45 to 50 minutes, but we're only going to get like 25 to 35.
Yeah. It is, yeah. So that's the only thing. But they're going to come out every week like they normally do.
Well,
but
30 to 38, something like that.
Yeah. Still short. It's still short.
All of them would be under 40 minutes.
I just hope that's not the time, like the credits aren't included in that time.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I think they are.
Because if it is, then yeah, they'll definitely be down like 35, 25-minute episodes.
Yep.
So that's really sad. But that's like rewatch quality, really.
Yeah, it's they're gonna have to pack a lot into it.
Yeah. So there's a lot of rewatch quality
to expand on the Mandalorian, like I believe they're going to this season. They're gonna have to pack a lot.
Yeah, because this is the season where he's supposed to find some form of redemption, so he can become a true Mandalorian again.
Well, his cult Mandalorian again.
Yeah, and what's going to be so great about this is that, like I mentioned, there's going to be no sign of Kathleen Kennedy's fingerprints on any of this. All right, so there's a lot of people out there that's like, hey, don't want nothing to do with Lucasfilm, Star Wars, or anything like that. It's not because of the shows. It's because of who was running the shows. So unfortunately, there's 2 more shows coming out, Alkalite and Skeleton Crew, that she's actually involved in 100%. John and Dave had their fingerprints in it trying to help it out because she was actually sabotaging the Mandalorian season. She was actually sabotaging it. And
it almost got Favreau to quit.
yeah. Yeah. And then if that had happened, then I would be like, yo, forget Lucasfilms, forget them if they're gonna keep her doing it. And it's a bad light on her, really, because she's getting fired anyway this year, sometime in August or whatever. She's getting fired, and she's supposed to be starting her own studio. So if this is the way she's doing it, I can only imagine what her stuff is gonna be. And I'd hate to say this, but I really would look forward to see what she put out. But if she's doing this, I'm not really looking forward to it. But we got off track. We're talking about Mandalorian season 3. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing Grogu again. Now his story is gonna be. I think they're actually gonna give him his real name in season 3. We're gonna find out who he really is. And I think they said his name was supposed to be Yanni.
Yeah, it's supposed to start with a Y. So
Yeah. So his
keep up with the Yaddle and Yoda.
Yeah. Yeah. So their race is supposed to all start with the letter Y. Their particular species. And
we still have no clue what that species is.
Yeah, no clue. So in this season, we're not 100% sure if he's going to be with Luke exclusively, or it's going to be him and Din Djarin training with Luke, because Din Djarin has a dark saber and he has to learn how to use it. So
and he's pretty much cut off from the what is she, the blacksmith.
Yeah, but in this particular season she's going to be introduced again. Yeah, so she's going to be introduced. So we're going to make the assumption here that he's going to probably do his training first and then find redemption. But there's only 8 episodes in this season, and they're only 28 to 38 minutes. So there's a lot that has to be smushed together.
Yeah.
So
I really, with the how short the episodes are, I wouldn't be surprised if Luke's not even in it.
Oh no, he's gonna be. Well,
Wouldn't surprise me.
He may not be in it for like, I'm gonna say maybe like 1 or 2 episodes. I'm gonna say maybe at the beginning, because I think that's when they might introduce the training. You know, might introduce us, showing us Grogu and Din Djarin training, maybe with the dark, because he has to learn how to use the dark saber somehow, and the only person that can really train him is Luke. No, who else?
Bo-Katan.
That's different. She's going to challenge him, because remember in the Mandalorian lore,
she knows how to use it though.
She has to take it from him.
Well, she could teach him how to do it though.
But I don't think that's going to be introduced until the end of the season, because what they're talking about. There's going to also be a spinoff with Bo-Katan and the whole Mandalorian lore. They have to create that. So there's a lot of stuff they got to mush in.
Yeah, there's been plenty of people that have had Darksaber though.
Right, but there's only been one Mandalorian.
I don't think the Darksaber is really like a lightsaber.
No,
because that lightsabers don't weigh you down like that thing does.
Unless it's okay. How can I? Well, every time you swing it, it gets heavier and heavier.
Yeah.
Right. So
never heard that about a lightsaber though.
True, that is true. If you have any information about that, go ahead and leave it down in the description. Enlighten us about the dark saber. We would love to know. We would love to hear from you.
I know.
Find out.
Sabine Wren wielded it for a while.
But he also was Jedi and Mandalorian.
No, Sabine Wren was the little girl Mandalorian in Rebels.
See, he knows. He knows this stuff.
And she actually wielded it no problem. So this actually the weight down thing, I never even heard of on it until this Mandalorian show came out. So this was something that they added to this because I don't think that ever existed with it before.
Okay. All right. All right. If you got, like I say, information, leave it down in the description. We love to know about it. Enlighten us. All right, because I don't know too much about the dark saber, but I do know if it does have that ability to weigh you down when you swing it, then I'm assume that if you're a Jedi, then that wouldn't be a problem.
That's a good point there.
Yeah, because you.
But like I said, there was 2 other Mandos that wielded it no problem.
And then they worked out. Well, you know what? That's true because they've been fighting over if whoever holds the dark saber hasn't been a Jedi, right?
Nope.
Except one.
Except the one that made it.
Except right, hasn't been a Jedi. They've wielded it, so they probably figured out.
Plenty of them wielded it without it.
So they figured out how to, I guess, work out the balance.
Especially Sabine. Sabine was just a kid.
And figured it out.
Maybe a teenager. She was wielding it. Like if she got taught by Kanan Jarrus.
Mm-hmm.
He was a Jedi.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Unless for some reason whoever was able to wield it had a little speck of, Jedi in them. The Force helped them wield it.
Yeah, possibility. I don't really see Sabine Wren or Bo-Katan being Jedi though.
Well, they don't have to. They don't have to be Jedi.
Yeah, I know. Like having
being Force sensitive.
Force sensitive, really, but they could be.
Yeah, never know.
I'm sure there's a lot of them that are Force sensitive that don't know it.
That's true, and I hope that's explained. Well, not explained, but I hope they show a little something about that in season 3 because the Djarin is supposed to be Force sensitive, so maybe that'll explain.
I think they might get it more into that Force sensitive when they remake 7, 8, 9 Skywalker Saga.
Yes, which I can't wait.
Yeah,
we'll go make a video on that as well because everybody's like, "Oh, I hate Star Wars now because of what came out." But you got to remember, you know what? We'll put that in that video we'll make. But right now we're talking about Right now we're talking about the Mando. We want to hear from you about the Mando. What you think about, what's your ideas on why some of them were able to wield the dark saber and not be affected by the overweight every time they swing it.
Especially like a teenage girl.
Yeah. Yes.
Because she did not have the problems that Din Djarin's having.
Yeah. Dude almost chopped his own leg off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, wow, that's just rough going for him.
Yeah, you might as well keep that thing in its holster.
Yeah, don't even pull it. Just show the hilt. I got the dark saber. You know what I'm saying? Back up. And just use something else until he actually, gets it down packed.
Bo-Katan's mom or dad had it also.
Yep. And you know what? I also forgot to mention. This is when we actually see Grogu use. He seems to be more proficient in using the Force.
Yep.
Because remember when
he just threw that creature right through the cave
like it was nothing. And he didn't pass out. Yeah, he didn't get tired. So
kept on moving along.
Yeah, so we're probably gonna see him do some more Force abilities. Who knows?
Yeah, a little bit of time with Luke probably got him to open his mind more.
Yep. Because remember, he was traumatized. I guess with Order 66.
Yep.
He was traumatized from that. If they're saying if he was actually there for that, it hasn't been confirmed. But they're assuming that he was.
Yeah, he had to be.
He had to be part of the Order 66 and survived.
He had to watch a lot of people that were taking care of him get killed.
Yeah. Friends, friends, probably some people he considered family. They also going to have a flashback, I think, on the Order 66 battle in the Mando season. They're going to show a little bit of that. Which, I think that's great.
Yeah,
I think that's great.
I want more backstory on Grogu myself.
Yeah. I think everybody do because nobody really knows much about him. No. And they're keeping his little background a little mysterious.
We've had Yoda since 79 and nobody really knows his background.
Nope. Right? Yeah, and see that's something else we're going to talk about in our other video. But like I said, this is Mando. So get ready. The release date on Disney
March
Plus.
1st.
March 1st.
We got like 3 weeks.
So get the binge watching. Get to it. These episodes aren't long on the original, on season 1 and 2. I think the Boba Fett ones is the longer ones. The Book of Boba Fett. I think they run about 45 minutes. But To be honest, you
I
really
think the first episode of season one of the Mando was a longer episode, but I think all the rest were right
right
around
around. Okay.
this.
Yeah, and if you do, you really don't have to watch the whole season of Book of Boba Fett. I think like maybe the last two episodes
Yeah,
are the ones you can check out before Mando season 3 comes out. But you watch all seasons of Mandalorian, and when you get that done, hit up the last two episodes of the Book of Boba Fett, because I think that's when Din Djarin is cameoed in these, and also there's also they continue his story as well.
The first episode of Book of Boba Fett with him is actually called The Mandalorian.
Yes, yeah. So you watch that,
You
yeah.
go from that one and keep going.
Yeah. And you'll be caught up. You'll be good. And when season 3 comes out, it's going to be on a Wednesday, because March 1st is going to be on a Wednesday. So
Which seems like that seems like their time to release everything.
yeah,
is
it's
on
during
Wednesday.
the week. Yeah, and I think I might take that day off of work, because I think I'm gonna be up Tuesday night midnight. Just get a jump on it. So I
Might
can
take
watch
them off
it.
every week.
Yeah. Like y'all ain't gonna be here next week either.
Hey, you might write me out every Wednesday for the next 8 weeks.
Yeah. Cause and I can watch it over and over again because it's short episodes.
Yeah.
It's short episodes. So actually, yeah.
Me and him already been talking. We're gonna rewatch Mando season 1 and 2 anyway.
Yeah, I've already started. I've already started watching it. I think I'm in like I'm not too far. Maybe episode 3 or 4 right now.
Well, I've watched the last episode of season 2 about 20 times myself, because bringing back Luke in that capacity was just one of the best things I've ever witnessed in
best.
entertainment.
The best. And good news, they coming out with a Luke Skywalker TV show at the end of the year. Okay, they're using this new technology where they're gonna like make him look younger, but the Mark Hamill, he's gonna be the older Skywalker narrating the show. All right, and they're gonna show all his adventures that he went through, all the things that he did after the Return of the Jedi.
Show how powerful he became.
Yes, so that's something else you can look forward to.
Nobody else has ever done that force projection, but I don't even know if that'll be canon anymore after. But the force projection thing, even Favreau and Filoni were talking about, because that's like nobody else has ever done it.
So
No other Jedi have ever done it.
he might teach his sons or his children.
But it killed him too.
Yeah.
So.
True, that is true. So it's one of those last resort type things, probably.
Yeah.
In case of emergency. But hey, we're gonna make a video on that too as well. But right now, just be prepared. Hey, look, if you like what we was talking about, please leave your comments. We'd love to hear from you. Once again, if you have any information about that dark saber, we would love to hear it.
Definitely like to hear about.
Yeah, because we want to be caught up. Yeah, definitely. Because
knowledge is power.
there you go. There you go. So leave us a good thumbs up, share the video, and we can't wait to hear from you. So with that, that's a wrap.